Good morning friends, I am Vivek. Once again welcoming you all in my channel named GISM Research. In my previous videos I have explained Sankey diagrams and then later we have explained Mendeley software use. So these are some of the basic tools required for our data representation, and another one is to writing manuscripts. Now in this video I am going to explain a little about Wilcox diagram. What is the application Wilcox diagram and what are the research articles has been used to Wilcox diagram, and how we can generate Wilcox diagram, and what are the softwares available to generate Wilcox diagram, that we will see in this lecture. So this lecture basically for groundwater salinity related work, and we will see one by one research article as well as we will see what are the softwares available through this lecture. So this lecture is going to be very helpful for those researchers who are doing their research in groundwater related field. So let's go for today's section. Now today's episode in detail. First we will see that basics of Wilcox diagram. In the second we will see the research articles related to Wilcox diagram and what are the software available for the creation of Wilcox diagram. So first, what are the basic of Wilcox diagram? What is showing in Wilcox diagram? So if you see the Wilcox plot having two x and y parameter. What are the parameter? In the x-axis we are seeing that electrical conductivity is representing, and y-axis representing percentage of sodium. So here we should have the value of sodium percentage and electrical conductivity, and those values we will plot like a scatter plot, and that is scatter plot going to represent the whole Wilcox diagram. And if you see, there is a line which is dividing the x-axis as well as y-axis. So these lines are fixed, and this was fixed by our Wilcox expert who has generated that Wilcox diagram. This is by default fixed by the software also. We will see later on what are the things is available. So we will go in our next slide. In next slide we are seeing that one research article related to Wilcox diagram. That article name is Climatic and Anthropogenic Impact on Groundwater Quality of Agriculture Dominated Areas of Southern and Central Gujarat, India. So this is a research article which is published in Groundwater for Sustainable Development Elsevier publication. So they have used Wilcox diagram. Here we can see that Wilcox plot representing irrigation water quality. So it is showing the water quality for irrigation. So let's have a look on this paper. So this is the paper which we have just now seen. This is the climatic and anthropogenic impact on groundwater quality of agriculture dominated areas, that is southern and central Gujarat. So here if we see that paper research article, it is downside, it is given Wilcox diagram over here. Now for the creation of Wilcox diagram we should have values of SSP, that means soluble sodium percentage, and here it is electrical conductivity. Now these two value we require for the to generate Wilcox diagram. Now here if we see that here they have shown how to get that. Now here they have given the interpretation. So what interpretation they have given? The tendency for a water to enter into cation exchange reaction were commonly evaluated in terms of soluble sodium percentage. The sodium content reduces soil permeability by adsorbing to clay particles and accumulates in the pore spaces, which hampers plant growth, and thus high sodium concentration in the groundwater produces undesirable effect, and the SSP, which is soluble sodium percent with regard to respective proportion of cation present in water was computed using this formula, and this formula is given over here. The concentration of ions are expressed in, is given that unit. The relationship between electrical conductivity and soluble sodium percent is represented by graphical method of Wilcox, that is that is invented in 1955, is given over here, diagram figure 3, and shows the Wilcox diagram for monsoon, post-monsoon and pre-monsoon data. So they have collected groundwater sample for 3 seasons: monsoon, post-monsoon and pre-monsoon. So out of total 45 samples, so each season they have collected 15 samples. So total is 45 samples. 15 sample of monsoon and sample from Pathri, Gandevi, Vansda and Ahwa of pre-monsoon belong to good to permissible category. So we have seen that Wilcox having different category. If we see here, excellent to good category over here, good to permissible category over here, permissible to doubtful category over here. So it is separating different category by putting some types of lines. So this lines has been by default fixed by Wilcox. So if you see the samples collected during post-monsoon from Vyara and Ukai and central Gujarat samples of pre-monsoon belong to doubtful to unsuitable category. That category is here, doubtful to unsuitable. So this is the sample they are talking about. Now after that, if you see pre-monsoon samples of Amod, Amroli, Ankleshwar, Rajpipla, Vyara and Ukrai were falling under unsuitable category. The major source of sodium hazard in Amod, Amroli, Ankleshwar, Vadodara, Vyara, Ukai were from industrial waste. So this is a simple interpretation of Wilcox diagram which we have seen over here. So like that, if we see our next slide, in our next slide we are having another article. That article title is Solute Geochemistry and Groundwater Quality for Drinking and Irrigation Purposes. A case study in Xinle City, North China. So let's have a look on this paper. So if we see in this paper, so this is the paper which is published in Chemie der Geochemistry. So this is the journal name and this is the received date. So straightly we will go to the Wilcox section. So here you can see the interpretation. Here very little interpretation they have given. The Wilcox diagram shown in figure 11b represent the relationship between electrical conductivity and sodium percentage. In general, the sodium percentage value of groundwater used for irrigation should be less than 60% according to Lee et al. And as shown in figure is shown in the table 5, and 16 samples were excellent. So these 16 samples were excellent. This is the category which we have already seen in a Wilcox diagram, and 15 were good. This category also we have seen, and 1 was permissible. And the result of present study show that all sample points are in the first or second regions. This indicates the groundwater used for irrigation in the area is good to excellent quality. So from this we can see that we can analyze that category wise division of Wilcox diagram given a wonderful inputs to interpret our data in a better way. So here if we see our Wilcox diagram, it is present over here. So here they have given Wilcox diagram. So this is our Wilcox diagram, and excellent to good. You can see that samples are located from in excellent to good section and good to permissible section. So within this zone it is located. So we can say that groundwater quality for irrigation groundwater quality for this region is very good to excellent. So this is the final interpretation of this from this data. So let's have a look on our next. So third article, the title is Entropy Water Quality Index and Probabilistic Health Risk Assessment from Geochemistry of Groundwaters in Hard Rock Terrain of Nanganur County, South India. So we'll see this paper. This paper is located over here. So this is the title, South India. So straightly we will go to the paper section, that Wilcox section. So here they have given the interpretation of Wilcox diagram. Here if you see percentage sodium, they have given sodium plays a vital role in crop production, and its higher concentration however declines the soil structure and ultimately decrease the crop yield. It can be computed using formula where the concentration of sodium, calcium and magnesium are expressed in this unit. So here they have given the formula, which is the same formula we have seen in our previous research article also. Now here we can see that the value of percentage of sodium in the groundwater sample varied from, this is the range they have given, this is in percentage, with an average of 37.2. Wilcox diagram shows that 23%, 69%, 3%, 5% of the total groundwater sample of our study region fall in the excellent to good, good to permissible, permissible to doubtful, and doubtful to unsuitable category respectively. So therefore about 92% of the ground samples are suitable or good permissible for irrigation purpose. So let's have a look on this research paper Wilcox diagram. We'll see. So a little bit down if you see, so here is the our Wilcox diagram. So if you see, most of the samples are in suitable, permissible, good or doubtful region, and 1 or 3 to doubtful to 3 samples are doubtful to unsuitable. There is no sample present over in unsuitable area. So they have interpreted like that it is moderately excellent to doubtful quality of groundwater quality for irrigation purpose. So this is the interpretation came from Wilcox diagram. So let's have a look on our next slide. So in next slide, which is article 4, they have given spatial and temporal variation of groundwater quality. So spatial and temporal, that means it is time. They have given a certain time. Within that time they have taken multiple time water sample they have collected, and its suitability for irrigation and drinking purpose using GIS and WQI, that is water quality index, in an urban fringe. So let's have a look on this paper. So that is 4th. So if we see, this is the paper, spatio-temporal variation of groundwater quality and suitability for irrigation and drinking purpose using GIS and water quality index in an urban fringe. The journal name is Journal of African Earth Science, that is Elsevier publication. So let's have a look on this paper, Wilcox section. We will go directly to that section. So here they have given the interpretation of Wilcox diagram. So what they are saying, the presence of salts in groundwater affects the growth of the plants directly, soil structure, permeability, aeration. Sodium percentage determines the ratio of sodium to the total cations, that is sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium. The percentage show that groundwater in the upstream side of the basin is suitable for irrigation than the downstream part of the basin. So Wilcox diagram illustrates that during post monsoon 14% groundwater samples falls under unsuitable region. 28% shows doubtful to unsuitable, and 28% shows permissible to doubtful. 24% falls in the region of good to permissible, and 6% shows excellent to good quality. So for the summer season, result shows 21% of groundwater samples unsuitable, 10% falls in the region of doubtful to unsuitable, 48% of groundwater samples are permissible to doubtful, and 21% falls in the excellent to good region. This may due to more settlement activities on the downstream side of the basin and paleo-environmental condition, and directly letting the domestic sewage into the river. So they have collected in different season. They have collected groundwater sample in different season, and according to our Wilcox diagram, they have categorized that samples. So if we see here, and if we see here, this is the two different season. You see this is written over here. This is one is post monsoon, another is summer season. So if you see here, unsuitable condition, the number of sample over here, it is number of sample is here 5 and 6, but if you see here post monsoon time, number of unsuitable is only 4. So, and another thing is good to excellent quality. If you see here in post monsoon, it is very less over here, whereas it is high over here, and most of the concentration of sample over here permissible to doubtful, and here also if you see, it is concentrated in permissible to doubtful category. So that's the overall view of Wilcox from this research article. So let's have a look on our next article. So in this article, if you see research article 5, the title is Hydrogeochemical Characterization of a Shallow Alluvial Aquifer, one baseline of groundwater quality assessment and resource management. So let's have a look on this article. So if we see here article number 5, this is the article number 5. So we will go straightly to our Wilcox section. We'll see that. So here is our Wilcox diagram, and interpretation they have given over here. So if we see our Wilcox diagram, their maximum samples are located in good section, good category, and very less sample, 3 samples are located in doubtful category. And we can directly we can say that maximum samples are located in good category, and we can easily analyze from this Wilcox diagram. We can easily interpret our data from this Wilcox diagram. So what interpretation they have given, we will see over here. High values of EC will have an important on crop productivity and reduce the yield production. Cl moves easily in the soil, and it is absorbed by crops and accumulate in the leaves, triggering damages. None of the samples exceeded the 12 that is given in MEQ per liter Cl threshold. So this is the things they have followed, reference they have followed. According to this reference, this is they have given, and so the water was considered as suitable for irrigation. So from that they have analyzed that these waters are suitable for irrigation, and percentage of Na is based on the total concentration of dissolved salts and the percentage of sodium relative to the other salt in water. Na plus may affect the growth of the crops, deteriorate the soil structure, and reduce the aeration and permeability, which is common in all research paper. We have seen this line. So that is the impact of sodium, so presence of sodium in water. So this is common in all research paper. This is very little interpretation they have given over here. but we can you can easily analyze from this that why drinking water quality for irrigation is very good over here, and 3 samples are doubtful sample. So this is the interpretation. By seeing the Wilcox diagram we can easily analyze. So let's have a look on our next paper. So in our next slide, if we see the research article number 6, the title is Geochemical and Statistical Evaluation of Groundwater in Imphal and Thoubal district of Manipur, India. So let's have a look on this article. Article number 6. So this is the article number 6. If you see Geochemical and Statistical Evaluation of Imphal and Thoubal districts of Manipur. So Imphal, okay. So if we see straightly we will go to our interpretation section of Wilcox. Here they have given Wilcox diagram is widely utilized for evaluating the suitability of water for irrigation using percent sodium and specific conductance that is given in figure 3 and 3a and 3b. The results indicated that 87% of the samples were in good to permissible category in Thoubal district, whereas 3% of the samples were not suitable for irrigational uses. According to Wilcox, more than 50% of samples from Imphal district falling in good, 47% samples in good to permissible, and 3% falling in unsuitable for irrigation purposes. So if you see here, this is the Wilcox diagram of Imphal district. This is the Wilcox diagram in Thoubal district. So if you see here, in Imphal districts, most of the groundwater samples is located over here, very good to good and good to permissible, and some of the permissible to doubtful. Very less is present over in unsuitable area. So they have collected in different season, and they have shown pre-monsoon, monsoon and post-monsoon they have collected in each districts. So here we can see the symbols. According to that symbol we can see over here. Now here also in Thoubal district also they have collected in 3 different season, and they have plotted that, and we can see here also very good to good and good to permissible category, most of the sample are concentrated. So from here we can easily interpret that most of the samples are located very good to good and good to permissible zone or category. So let's have a look on our next slide. So if you see in our next slide, the title of the article is Evaluation of Groundwater Suitability for Domestic and Agriculture Utility in Semi-Arid Region of Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh State, South India. So let's have a look on this article. If you see in this article, article number 7, so this is the article number 7, that is Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh State, and they have studied the groundwater suitability for domestic and agriculture purposes, that is in semi-arid region. So we will go to the Wilcox section, which is given downside. Here you can see the sodium in irrigation water usually denotes as percent sodium and can be determined by the following formula given below, that is used in Wilcox diagram. The classification of groundwater samples of the study areas with respect to percent sodium and electrical conductivity is shown in figure 5 for the pre-monsoon respectively. It is observed that 100% sample during pre-monsoon fall in the excellent to good category. So here this last line we can see, this is the interpretation of Wilcox diagram. So you can see here all the samples are located over excellent to good category. So 100%, that's why they have written 100% samples. You can see over here 100% sample during post monsoon. So they have taken only one season, that is post monsoon time. So let's have a look on our next research. So in the next article you can see here reckoning of water quality for irrigation and drinking purposes in Konkan geothermal provinces, Maharashtra, India. So we'll see in this article. So we'll go here and we'll see 7, 8. So this is the title, which is published in Groundwater for Sustainable Development journal. Now we'll go straightly to the interpretation section. So here, suitability for irrigation. So in that suitability for irrigation, they have given suitability of water for irrigation was evaluated using salinity hazard present using Wilcox diagram for the classification of irrigation. So through Wilcox diagram, they are doing that, they are identifying the suitability of irrigation. So you can see from here, and based on which sample is scattered of sodium hazard on y-axis versus salinity hazard, that is electrical conductivity, on x-axis. EC is by default in a log scale, so that is present in log scale, as I told you before that by default that category they have created. In our study area, the samples fall in C1 S1, that is C1 category 1, S1 is suitable, that is S1, where 3 which belongs to Kazi river and Amba surface water, and SOB, which is groundwater samples of area, can be used for irrigation for all types of crops, including crops sensitive to sodium hazard. 2 samples belong to C2 S1 Aravali, which is groundwater, and Rapapur Anher, which is thermal spring, can be used for irrigation for crops having medium salinity tolerance, like farming of salinity tolerance potatoes. And 2 samples belongs to C3 category 3 S2 of Chudal and Dasgaon areas of thermal spring, can be used for irrigation for crops having good drainage system. The rest of samples fall in C4S2 and C4S3, which can't be used for irrigation as having high sodium content, or special treatment is required to meet the irrigation standard. 2 samples belonging to thermal spring, where areas have been over exploited and subsequent sea intrusion, which may increase the sodium content. So if we see here in Wilcox diagram, so this is the category they have given: S1, S2, S3 and S4, and here in downside C1, C2, C3, C4. So there is a 4 category over here and 4 category over here, and these types of Wilcox diagram we can generate through Aquachem, which is like here in this Wilcox diagram we cannot see that permissible to good and good to excellent. Those categories are not there, and they have represented those categories through this very high, medium, low. So this is the thing they have did through low, medium, high, very high, C1, C2, C3, C3. So those things they have given by using this zone. So here straightly we cannot see that zone which we have seen before in previous articles. We have seen each and every zonation wise in the diagram itself they have given different zones. So this is the Wilcox diagram created through Aquachem software. I will demonstrate these things, how to do this in our later video. Next video will show that. So let's have a look on our next research article. So next research article, the title is Assessment of Bacterial Indicators and Physiochemical Parameters in Tirupur, Erode and Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So let's have a look on this article. So here this is the article which has been published in Elsevier and Environmental Nanotechnology Monitoring and Management, that is the journal name, and this is the journal title. Now here we can see that Wilcox diagram detail has been given over here. Then what they have explained, Wilcox classified surface water for irrigation purposes by correlating percentage of sodium and EC suggests that the Kaveri river and Chennai samples fall under excellent to good limit, and Chennai study region fall under good to permissible limit. That is, here also you can see that category has been given CH, C4, C5, it is the that we will see in our diagram, that is sample number. Okay, so CH2, CH4, CH5, CH, doubtful to unsuitable limit, CH, CH3, C1, CH3, and Noel river samples TR1, TR4 fall under unsuitable limit, illustrating the surface water from Noel river is not fit for agriculture purpose. They have already studied that hydrochemical characterization of the surface water in river Coom and Coom, India, to assess the quality of surface water and suitability of drinking and irrigation purposes. The results showed that EC and other iron were above permissible limit for drinking and irrigation agriculture purpose. The river was highly polluted due to mixing of domestic sewage and dumping solid waste. So let's have a look on our Wilcox diagram, which they have used over here. We will see that downside they maybe here, yeah, this is the detail. So if you see red color, they are showing Tirupur sample, which is unsuitable, and then Erode sample, which is green, which is excellent to good quality, and then Chennai sample, which is good to permissible for irrigation purpose. So this is the detail of our research articles, which I have collected from the various website. Now we will straightly go to the our next slide. In the next slide, I have given some of the software through which we can do Wilcox diagram. Software available for the creation of Wilcox diagram. So first software which we can use for the Wilcox diagram, for the creation of Wilcox diagram, that is Aquachem. This is a very good software. You can use it for the various purpose, or not only Wilcox diagram. Here various diagrams are there that I will show you. Then another one is Diagrammis. This is actually open source. You can use this, but the only problem with this French language. So we have to change the language into French. Even though if you after changing French, some of the area, some of the things will not change. It will by default it is in French language. So we have to modify that in English. And later we can see another software, Graphene. So one by one we will see. So here you can see the Aquachem software. This is the Aquachem software. I have given some of the sample how it look like. So this is the location over here. Karika, these things are there. Kallur, Kadambatur, Kollur is given over here. And if we go to the plot section, then if we click on new, these are the diagrams available in Aquachem software. So here an extremely down section, you can see that Wilcox diagram is given over here. But we can generate box and whisker, that is multiple, using multiple parameter, box and whisker multiple station. Then depth profile we can do, Duro plot also we can do, then geothermometer also we can plot over here. Then these things are there, histogram, map, Piper, radial, scatter, scholar, steep, ternary. These are the diagram we can do by using Aquachem software. So in this next slide, we have given over here how the Wilcox diagram looks like in Aquachem software. So as I have already told you that in Aquachem software they have given that S1, S2, S3, S4. One of our literature articles, research article we have seen, they have given S1, S2 and C1, C2 like that. So that is only that is only possible by using this by creating Wilcox diagram in Aquachem software. So if you see, this is the layout of Wilcox diagram in Aquachem software. So if you see here, sodium hazard and salinity hazard. Sodium hazard in terms of that is given over here, star value, and salinity hazard in terms of that is given over here, conductivity. So they have given C1, C2, C3, C4, and here S1, S2, S3, S4. These types of diagram we have seen one of our research article. The same types of diagram we have seen. So let's have a look on our next. So this is the Diagrammis software which I have explained already. This is by default created by this one in French language, but I have, if you go to language section and you can change it into English. But after change into English also, if you see here, legendary, these things, it is in French language only. So you have to modify one by one. So it is possible to modify. So this is the overview of diagram is how it look like. Here I have given. So here in diagram section, if you go in Riverside / Wilcox, they have given over here. So here we can generate Wilcox diagram using diagramist software, as well as Piper, Scholar, Stiff, and binary graph, that is there, ternary is there, and simulation PH. These things we can generate through this diagram. Now, if we see, this is the layout in diagramist software of Wilcox diagram. So if you see here, tableau is given in French. So if you see this, all the things is written in French language, but I have modified over here, conductivity I have modified. Then if you see here, it is written in French language. So you have to modify by retyping it. So here if you see excellent is given over here, then bone is a French language. So we have to give it, you have to change it. So here we can change bone. Admissible we can change, this all things we can change through this option. So this is a very good software and open source software. You can use it, and it's very easy to create over Wilcox diagram. So thank you friends, that's all for today's session. If you like our video, if you really like our video, please do subscribe our channel, and also don't forget to press the bell icon, so that when we'll upload our next video, you will get the updates. And also during various times we are updating our channel and upcoming videos, what are the things we're going to come in our next week, that also we are giving in our links. So if you go in Twitter, you can join us with in our Twitter. You can follow us using this link, GIS and Research, at GIS and Research. Also we are having email, that email ID also given over here. And in Facebook also we are having one GIS and Research group, that also you people can join. So thank you, have a good day.